next theorem is reciprocity theorem. Reciprocity theorem states that in a linear bilateral network having single independent source, the ratio of excitation to response is constant whenever the position of excitation and response are interchanged. The excitation may be independent current source or voltage source, and response may be voltage or current through a particular element. Let's consider a linear bilateral network with two branches A dash and B dash. Here excitation, that is independent voltage source, is connected in branch A, and due to the application of excitation a current IB is flowing through the branch B. So IB is response due to excitation EA. Now for the same linear bilateral network, if we are removing the excitation EA from branch A and connect this excitation in branch B like this. If so, if the circuit is delivering a current IB that is exactly same as that of branch B current through branch A, we can say that circuit satisfies reciprocity theorem. That is, in a linear bilateral network having one independent source, that is EA, and no dependent source, an important relation exists between source voltage, that is EA, that is known as excitation in one branch. Here the branch is A. In branch A we connected excitation, and response in another branch. Here the response is branch current IB. So that relation gives reciprocity theorem. So we can state reciprocity theorems like this. Reciprocity theorem state that in a linear bilateral network, if a single voltage source EA in branch A produces a current IB in branch B, then if the voltage source EA is removed and inserted in branch B, will produce a current IB in branch A. So due to excitation EA in branch A, if the circuit produces a current IB in branch B, then if we are removing EA and inserting EA in branch B, then we need to find out the current flowing in branch A. If that current is exactly equal to IB, then we can say that the reciprocity theorem is satisfied. That is, the ratio of response to excitation is same for the two conditions mentioned above. Reciprocity theorem is applicable to network containing a single current source also. In this case, reciprocity theorem states that if a current source IA located in branch A in a network composed of linear bilateral circuit elements produces a voltage VB in branch B in the network, then the same source of current IA acting at branch B will produce the same voltage VB at branch A. Let's consider a linear bilateral network with two branches A and B with the terminals A dash and B dash. In branch A, we are connecting an independent current source with a value IA. So due to this application of current IA in branch A, if the voltage across the branch B is VB, then if we are removing this current source from branch A and connecting in branch B, then if the voltage across branch A is exactly same as VB, then we can say that the circuit is satisfying reciprocity theorem. Now let's consider a general scenario by means of the circuit. Here we are interested in two branches A dash and B dash. Here we are excited the circuit by giving a voltage source VA in branch A, and we are interested to find out the response, that is current flowing through branch B, that is current flowing through Z4. Now if we are removing this voltage source VA from branch A and connecting in branch B, and due to the application of voltage in branch B, we are interested to find out the value of current flowing through branch A. Now IB is current flowing through branch A. Earlier IB is current flowing through branch B. If we got the same magnitude of current in both cases, we can say that this circuit is satisfying reciprocity theorem. Or in other words, we can state reciprocity theorem like this. Reciprocity theorem states that the ratio of voltage and current remains same if position of voltage and currents are interchanged in a linear bilateral network containing single independent current or voltage source. That is, voltage and current are mutually transferable. The ratio VA by IB, that is branch A voltage divided by branch B current, is called transfer impedance ZAB. We can write ZAB is equal to Z12 when we are considering these two loops. This is loop 1 and this is loop 2. So VA by IB can be written as V1 by I2 when we are considering loop 1 and loop 2. So we can write ZAB is equal to Z12. So here V is introduced in loop 1 and I is response due to V in loop 2. Let's consider a simple example in order to illustrate reciprocity theorem in DC circuit. Here 10 volt independent voltage source is available. Let's consider the response, that is current flowing through 10 ohm resistor. First of all, let's calculate current, that is response in branch 10 ohm due to the application of 10 volt, that is independent voltage source. It is the excitation. So in order to find out current flowing through 10 ohm resistor, first of all we need to find out this main current supplied by this 10 volt source. So current is equal to 10 divided by net resistance, that is R equivalent. So when we are seeing the circuit, R equivalent is equal to this 2 ohm is in series with the parallel combination 5 and 10. So R equivalent is equal to 2 plus 5 parallel with 10. So that is 2 plus 5 into 10 divided by 5 plus 10. The answer is obtained as 5.33 ohm. Therefore, the main current I is equal to 10 divided by 5.33, which is obtained as 1.875 ampere. Now we need to find out the branch current IB, that is I10. Branch current I10 or IB is equal to main current into other branch resistance divided by the sum of these two resistance. That is IB is equal to I10 is equal to main current is 1.875 into other branch impedance is 5 ohm divided by the total impedance is 5 plus 10, 15. Substituting, we can obtain branch current IB as 0.625 ampere. Next step is we need to remove this 10 volt source from branch A and connect in branch B like this. In this case, we need to find out branch current IA. In order to find out branch current IA, again we need to find out R equivalent. Here R equivalent is equal to 10 plus 5 parallel with 2. So current supplied by this 10 volt source when it is acting in branch B is voltage divided by R equivalent, that is 10 divided by 10 plus 2 into 5 divided by 2 plus 5. Substituting the values, we can obtain I as 0.875 ampere. Now, this branch current IA is equal to main current I into other branch impedance divided by the total impedance. So IA is equal to I2 ohm is equal to main current is 0.875, other branch resistance is 5, total resistance is 5 plus 2, 7. Substituting, we can obtain 0.625. That is exactly same as earlier case. That is IB is equal to IA in both case. Therefore, reciprocity theorem is verified.